make it?
I'm Steve Doocy. I'm Brian Kilby.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
Towers Frontier Harley Davidson wants to buy your bike. Demand is high for our most popular model.
Hello? Let's make it. Straight out.
It does not matter. It don't matter to me. I'm gonna gutter. Wrap all that good. Color. All right. First row. Let's see what we got. 75. 80. 75. That was a dirty one. 2000. 2000 dirty. Toner. 64. Here we go. One of those 64s. Oh, sure was a nice day here today. It's like 70 degrees out. Ooh, 63. Kids are out of school. You don't really do anything. 64. It's supposed to be near 80 tomorrow. It's like 78 tomorrow. Middle of February. Nebraska. It's supposed to be like 18 total days. Whatever. 89. 14. 8. 15. And I have to get back to the bank tomorrow and get something new. Got like 40 rolls of nickels later. I keep forgetting to try to get pennies. I don't know if you can or not. Another 64. 3 of them. 3 64s. 50. 58. D. 12. Another 64. So 4. Man, oh man. 18, 22. Cold is better. I mean, it's a little stuffy. Still got cough. It comes and goes. Better. It's crazy weather. Making people sick. 71 day and 40 the next. I do 99. Well, I don't need another cup really. Nothing in the first roll. I need some cookies in. I don't know. Expensive corn over fans. Oh, that's easy. Got 1914 penny, wheat penny. Raw ungraded is worth about $200. Got it out of a wheat penny bag that I paid about $10 for. Found silver. I'm sure I always find, silver, but it wasn't worth much until lately. Found gold-plated coins. Found those W's. I found got a roll of quarters one time. Had 18 W's in it. They were back quarters. Back when the W's first came out, that was about the most expensive single coin I ever found. It was a 14D wheat penny. Yeah, I got $200 out of it. I probably could have got more if I would have got it graded. Probably could have got a lot more, but didn't have the patience. 64. I used to do pennies all the time until they stopped giving them to me. So. I'm going to need another container, another cup or something to put these in. It all going to fit in that cup. I haven't even checked on silver price the last couple of days. I don't know if it's moved because it does take patience, that's for sure. But if you know what you're looking for, it's out there. If you want it, you gotta go get it. You will find stuff. If I miss the pennies, you could rely on at least, I don't know, anywhere from 8 to 12 wheat pennies per box on a regular basis. You just roll them up and resell them, you'll make a profit. But I just don't like to look constantly buying, dude. There's always new stuff coming out to look for. Like the 2024 nickel. I didn't know they were low vintage until I saw it. I didn't know they were worth like $3 a piece. 2009 is the same way as a low vintage year for everything, actually. Silver going up, silver and the buffalo nickels are always worth something. I never have nickedated one. I got a ball of nicodate, but I've never used it yet. I really don't want to, because that just ruins them. But you just have to know. if you have to know what it is. And then, I picked up this hobby during COVID. I watched Rob Fine's Treasure. I'll give him the credit because he's the one that taught me. The YouTuber I learned from. Taught my kids. My oldest daughter knows her pennies inside and out. Oh, it's 2 rolls of nothing. Trying to make a YouTube channel. Trying to find something I can make income from home so I don't have to worry. Yeah, I know that sounds lazy, but I got health issues. I need to stay home, take care of myself. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about what to find. I was a cashier at Walmart. One of my first days, I opened up the drawer and in the dimes there was a whole pile of mercury dimes in there. The cashiers didn't know. I actually taught them that these are silver and trade them out. People don't know what to look for. Always check the Coinstar. Coinstars always reject silver. Yeah. I want to do dimes. No, I've seen people do boxes and boxes of dimes and not find nothing. Quarters, you got a better chance because the W's, like W's or silver. Right now they're worth about the same. $15 to $20 for either one. Well, it depends on condition, of course. $50, I do. I rarely do $50. I did get a roll of $50 one time. I had 3 or 4 silvers in it. That was just luck. I ain't never done a box or anything, not yet. Can't get a bank to give me a box. I don't know how people get these banks to give them box after box after box, unless you own a business. And I ain't figured that out yet. I just get roll after roll after roll. Go to, well, there's lots of banks in this town. There's hundreds of banks in this town. Just go bank to bank to bank. It's worth it. You never know when you hit that jackpot. The thing is with this hobby, it doesn't cost anything. Start with, say, $100 to buy a box of nickels and start from there, you know. Keep what you want, take the rest back, and get your next load with the same money that you just, you know. It doesn't cost anything to do this. You can only come up, you can't lose. I guess you can't lose, like if they put pennies in your dime rolls. 98, 81, 51, 72, 13, 18, 23, 77. Oh, these are the, if I had what I need to start, yeah, I'd open my own coin shop easy. There's only 2 coin shops in the city. A city of 300,000 people. There's only 2 coin shops in this whole city. I mean, yeah, pawn shops sell coins, but I think they just rip people off. Just take advantage of people who don't know. That just ain't right. Plan to be made fairly. You don't need to rip people. Roll number 4 already. Going too fast. Need to get more rolls. 15, 20 rolls at a time. It takes me hours to do a box. Well, it depends on what box or what. Pennies takes forever because there's so much to find. There's a lot to find in pennies. They're really nice getting to do. $87. Oh, 2008. Get a surge of 2009s every once in a while. I say it's 40s. I don't say 50s anymore. I say 40s. Get a roll of 40s. Can resell those. But 50s ain't where the 40s are. There's a couple of 50 key dates that I keep, 55 and 53. But of course, the 50B, that's the big one. I don't think I'll ever find one. Well, raw and ungraded is worth about, $15. But they easily grade up. They increase the value pretty quick. Higher grades. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 18, 2020. 74. No, doesn't have that home net mark on there. All the 70 through 75 have mint marks that are off. They're either too high or too low. And if you find one of those are worth keeping. Those are error recordings that you want to auction. Yeah, what's the name of that? There's a few auction sites besides eBay that are made just for coins and cards, cards, sports cards, I used to do sports cards, but it takes a lot of learning there too. And it changes by player's performance for history. I stick to what I know. Card tempting, but I just always do double as some money. Still, and nothing still. 4 rolls of nothing. You don't need another cup. Something good there. Put this in. I'm gonna do a couple of rolls here. Roll number 5. Second one. Okay. I got 15, 75, 96, 63. I thought that was a 5, it was a 3. 63. 22. 22. A lot more shiny. 94. 17. All the war nickels are silver. It's really the only silver you gotta find. Well, you could find a foreign silver, I guess. Maybe an older Canadian. What is it, like 60, 68? 68 or earlier. I guess Canadians are 50% silver. Something like that. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. 23. If you're looking for silver, that's the best place to find it. It's in bags of foreign coins. Probably the cheapest way to do it. You just gotta know what's silver and what's not. And that takes research. 62. 46. Oh, so close. That I'll keep. That's our first keeper of the night. Look at this. 46. Yeah, 46. P. If there's no mid mark, it means it's a P. But okay, yeah. That's what our 40s roll. I don't count them, but it was close to being a roll. Might be time to celebrate soon. 2007. 2008. What's next? 2022, of course. 18, 12. Ooh. 36, 17. 12. I can't even read that. 80, 90, 18, 19, and 04. Alright, well, add to the pile, right? Pile of fines. It's getting pretty big, actually. Oh, it's warm in here. It's got a little warm today. There's always one that looks like it's dark. That's what that edge of silver looks like. Edge of silver is always darker, and I always think that's a silver. I just got that darker. All right. Okay. 17. Man, that's hot. '60, 1960. 22. No, I'm self-taught. Well, taught myself by watching other YouTubers, like I said, Rob, Blueberry Silverhand, Dig Dave does dimes by the ton. Seen them doing live penny hunts. I like third live. I would do pennies if I had some, but I could do nickels. There's lots of stuff find in nickels too. I haven't heard anything to find. It's either silver or nothing. By the way, anybody yet seen the new dime coming out this year? Or do you even know there's a new dime coming out this year? Dimes had the same design for the last 80 years. Since 1946. Been looking at Roosevelt. Well, this year's new design's coming out. Just watch for it. Oh, it's just for this year if it's permanent. It's a change. A change in our change. 66. 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 22. Another 63. What? We got a lot of over 60s. 1999. 98. Ooh, 69. 69 what? I'm not sure if that's a D or what that is. I think it's a D. Kind of a. Though. Yeah, that's a D. Lightly printed mint mark. Can say it. Oh. 1954. Wait a minute, let me check something. I think there was 54. Let me check the book. Say, you always gotta have your book. If you don't have a book, you need a book. 54, no, it's 54. Yes, that's over D. That's worth $38.65. I remember that. That's around 54. Oh, but not quite. 990. Okay. Alright, make a cup run over here. To go get another cup. Right back out. I'll go get another cup for these last 4 rolls. Okay. 2 cups full. This will be my third one. All right. 4 rolls left. Wrap these. They're like half open. Machine wrapped them, but still kind of loose. $99, $17, 22, 18, 13, 89, 64, another 64, 22, 98, 94, 95, 20, 22, 91. Well, they say nickel is next to get discontinued. They say, what's it cost like 13 cents to make one? Something like that. The thing with the pennies is everybody was saving copper pennies. Copper pennies were made before 1982, 1982 and before. You have to weigh them though. The copper penny is 3.1 grams. And a non-copper penny is 2.5 grams. So, but they were selling, people were saving copper and were going to sell them by the pound as soon as they could legally do it after they stopped making pennies. And it takes 145 copper pennies to make a pound, which means a pound of pennies cost $1.45. Well, copper's going for almost $6 a pound, so yeah, you would profit about 4 times right now anyway. Every copper penny is worth about 4 cents. That's why he's able. Still getting, I mean, they're still circulating, like billions of them out there. But I don't know if they got the go ahead to sell them like that or not yet as recyclable metal. I mean, I don't see why not. Canada stopped making pennies about 12, 13 years ago, and they're still in circulation. Still find them in my penny rolls. I don't know how they do it as far as making change. But just another thing to say. There's the 40s. 1941. No, it's a 39, I think. Let me check the book. It's a 41p. Yeah, no, that's nothing. 41p is $3 in good shape. It's not in good shape, but in the 40s on the list as I can find. I need to count this 40s roll because it's almost a roll. There's probably about 30 of them there. There's 40 in a roll. Yeah, nickels, there's only 40 in a roll. Everything else is 50 in a row because they're a little bit thicker. A new cup. All right. Mm-hmm. Get a 40, 46, and 41. The silvers are, the silvers are 43, 44, and 45. Some 42s. Most 42s aren't, but there's a few that are. Those are like 20%, I think, are. Just look for the mint mark on there first. Above the capital, big letter. It'll be a P to your S. So you know it's over. That's where I can get a whole mountain of 64s. Well, if you look for every error on every coin, it would take you forever to go through. What's the website? The website that lists all the errors. I can't think of the name of it. No, it's not inflation. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. So many apps out there that keep misleading. You take a picture of it, it tells you. It's always worth $1,500. Yeah, if it's in perfect condition, it is. If it gets a perfect grade. If you don't have one single scratch on it, it is. Top grade is a 70. MS 70, mid state 70. That's a 64. 86. 2000. We got something up here that's kind of dark. It might just be dirty. Yeah. I don't know in a minute. 21. 21. 88. 2020. Yeah, it's just dirty. That's what I thought. I think I got ran over in the mud at 2020. 76. 86. 69S. You get one of those every day, it seems like. At least one. 83. 17. 06. Well, 69 is my birth year. That's why. Not that matters. Okay. Let me. All right. I don't know, should I do something besides nickels? I'm getting bored of nickels. Designs are boring. The quarters can be entertaining. There's so many different quarter designs out there. There's lots of errors in quarters, but for the big stuff, it's just silver and W's. $15, $21. 23. So where's everybody from? Anybody want to tell me where you're from? I'm curious where this audience is going. It's like my fourth night doing this. I'm trying to build up. I have to keep doing it every night. I don't know if it'd be better to do it during the day or at night. I think I get more views live streaming than I would putting out a video. I put out a video, it don't go nowhere. Plus live stream, people could ask you questions. Talk to you. start doing giveaways pretty soon. If I'm allowed to do that, I heard but there's a rule you couldn't do that anymore. I don't know. I have found some silver. It's still sitting here. Got 3 dimes and 2 nickels. Got 2 mercury dimes, 2 more nickels, and a 61 dime. That's my silvers I found since I started doing this. Go back, watch my videos, you'll see. You can still watch a live stream. They get recorded and put on as videos. Stuff like that. I don't know what to learn about YouTube too. Put a lot of religious stuff on my YouTube because I am heavy into our church. I think it's a good thing. 1960, 86, 97, 75, 1977, 90, 88, 2018, 2014, 2019, 22, and 2020. Okay. Let me check something. Let's see. I'm just checking those. Take a second. Okay. Boy, look at that. That looks old. Does that look old or what? What the other side looks like. That first one looks dirty. So we cut the metal mark above it. We got 3 buffalo nickels too, by the way. So and one that was an enter. None of them have dates on them. I have to liquidate them to see. Because the dates wear off on these buffalo nickels pretty quick. The alloy they're made out of doesn't last. See what this is. 51, yeah. It's old, but not old enough. $20.28. That wood. 24. 9. 2014. I keep watching the chat, but nobody's chatting. Any questions or anything? I do giveaways. What I give away? I probably get some proofs. I don't know. Maybe some silver. Gotta check and see. I can scrounge up. So I got 2 gold sitting here. I also do gold panning. Go get some sand from the beach and paint it out. I got a little bit of gold sitting here. Just letting it grow. Don't need it until the kids go to college. Just sit on it. 1960. 78. 2022. 64. 18. 30. 77. 93. 94. 23. 16. 18. And 18. Oh, that's that. What is that? 2, 3, 40s. See how many 40s I got. 4, 5, 10. 10. This. Okay, yeah, 40, 42, 6. Two, 4, 6, 8. I only got 28 40, so I need 12 more like a roll. Or I could sell it. Yeah, skinless. 41. You seen one without a skin? Red ones. They're not a clad layer. These are ones without no skin. Clad layer. The old one too, 41. What they look like without their clad layer. Those are all the zoom out. Those are all the 40s. Those are what are these? Boy, I'm blind. Yeah, these are 2009s. These are 2024s. This silver. These are 50s. So 39 might be a ER. Gotta take a close look at it. Those are the Buffalo Nickels. Oh yeah. So I found in this mess so far. I've only done like 4 or 5 times. I mean, I was doing it way before I started recording it. No. Let me see. This cup's apple, and this cup's all the way full. So yeah, get back to the bank tomorrow. Clean my wrappers. Okay.
Maybe Your Honor isn't aware, I am both the emotionally shattered victim and the keeper of the defendant's criminal acts. So I speak by the will. Against the advice of counsel, and the pleads guilty. The plea is accepted. Sentencing to take place on Tuesday at noon. Your Honor, I know it's not customary to release evidence prior to sentencing, but in addition to being lawyer and witness and victim, I'm also the best man at the wedding date tomorrow. My client stole the wedding.
Bamboo HR makes my life easy.
Good evening and welcome to a very special edition of Jeopardy! Our first contestant from New York, President Donald Trump.
Alex, great to be here. I'm going to win tonight. Win bigly. Guaranteed. I'm the smartest one here. Low bar with these two. Skinniest kid at bat camp, if you know what I mean.
We'll see. Our second contestant from Scranton, Pennsylvania, former President Joe Biden.
Look, here's the deal. I'd like to buy a mouth.
And our third contestant from Oakland, California, former Vice President Kamala Harris.
Alex, it's such an honor to be on Jeopardy!
I invented them. Rev Griffin calls me, says, sir, I can't figure out the format. I said, questions, but backwards. He said, what? I said, backwards, Merv. Answers first. Blue is mine. Revolutionary. Change television. You're welcome, America.
I'll read a clue, and you'll respond in the form of a question. Understand?
Easy. Child's Play. Great movie. Chucky. Scary doll. Possessed. Tries to kill people. Still not as scary as having these two in charge. I'd vote for Chucky. President Chucky. At least you know what you're getting. Murder. Honesty. Chucky, 2028.
Look, are you going to answer questions or just, when I was senator, we didn't talk about dolls anyway? Are we starting? By the way,
What is so funny?
I don't know. I truly don't. But here's the thing. When you think about humor, it's about context.
is she okay? Having a stroke? Medical emergency? I thought Corn Pop was supposed to bring me a vowel. He promised back at the phone.
Let's play Jeopardy! We start with who said it, then things that are orange. Then we have presidents who aren't Trump. Words Kamala can't define. Places Joe thinks he is. And finally, potent potables. Mr. Trump, you won the coin toss backstage after a
Alex. I said use coins, revolutionary. Let's do things that are orange for $1,000, Alex. Start big.
This cheesy snack food introduced in 1948 leaves orange dust on your fingers.
What are Cheetos? Love Cheetos. By the way, best snack, Chester Cheetah. Great guy. We had lunch once. He said, to me. I said, I know, Chester, but you're doing great. Very humble cat. Respects me.
Correct.
And that's one. First of many. Perfect game. Like David Wells. Beautiful pitcher. Had dinner with him the night before. He said, sir, how do I throw a perfect game? I said, 6 Jaeger bombs and throw that slider. Next day, perfect game. He cried. I said, thank you, Mr. Trump. I said, you're welcome, Dave. Now go celebrate. Who said it for $200?
And the clue is, we did it, Joe.
It was me. And so what we did was the significance of that moment was what we did.
I knew that one. I was wearing her hat. Chivalry. I'm a gentleman. did CPR. Saved
I'm
his
done.
life.
A lot of people still ain't
Set it
around.
for 400.
You ain't black.
It was me. I said that. Charlotte, sweat, point is anyway. America's a nation that can be defined in a single word, radio.
Correct.
You sell it for $600 out.
I have concepts of a plan.
Who is me? I said that, and Joe Rogan told me this. Great guy, loves concepts, hates plans, and my healthcare concept, undefeated, never lost a fight. See? Easy. Who said it for $800?
Well, unburdened by what has been.
What?
What can be unburdened by?
Who is me? Let me break this down. Step 1, what can be? Step 2, unburdened. Step 3, by what has been. You see how that works?
That's not English. I could say random words too. The thing that does the stuff by the way it is. See? Meaningless. But I don't, because I respect the English language almost as much as it respects me, quite frankly.
Come on, select.
Who said it for $1,000?
Call Feifei.
Who is me? Obviously, Kofefe, iconic tweet, 3 a.m. Everyone knows Kofefe. It's a word now. Despite the haters, I added it to the language. Shakespeare did that. I did it better and faster. One tweet.
Correct.
Presidents who aren't Trump for $200. Let's see who these losers are.
President purchased Alaska from Russia in 1867.
Who's Sue? No, wait, look. Alaska, Russia, 1867 when I was senator, or maybe VP, you know, the thing Johnson. Andrew Johnson. But the idea that I wouldn't anyway. Come on.
William Seward was Secretary of State, but you got the president.
Got caught, tripped down a parade. And here's the worst part, caught cheating from a nobody. Neil Kinnock.
Icon has the tools pros trust. Tested, tough, and backed for life. Only at Harbor Freight.
Stay with me in the world's most luxurious view. Cruising.
Here's to 30 grams of protein. No added sugar. Here's to 160 calories. All your favorite flavors. More protein. Shake, twist, crack. Go get it.
If you're gonna cheat, at least steal from someone famous. Churchill, Reagan, me, but Neil Kinnock. Loser move. Shows no class.
Presidents who aren't Trump for $400.
The first president to serve non-consecutive terms.
Grover Cleveland, that guy, big mustache, married a 21-year-old, actually icon, but I did it better. He served 4 years, left, came back for 4 more, total of, I'm gonna do 8, maybe 12, maybe unlimited. Grover lost the popular vote. Me too, we're connected, except he's fat and dead, and I'm fit and alive.
Big buzz in, but yes, Grover Cleveland is correct.
Of course it's correct. Very exclusive club. Non-consecutive presidents club. 2 members total. Me and Grover, but Grover's dead, so I'm the president. Actually, his wife contacted me from the great beyond. Say, true story. She said, sir, you are now the president of the non-consecutive club. Very touching. She was crying. I said, thank you, Mrs. Cleveland. Grover would be proud. Ghost tears. Beautiful icon.
Who is Grover Cleveland?
Matter when you have knowledge. Einstein didn't get points. Da Vinci didn't get points. Kurt Russell didn't get points. They got respect. Like me. Better than what the definition of
What is? Oh, Bill. Okay, so here's the thing. The significance of is that it is. As someone who understands language, is means to be.
Accept that.
is means to be. What does that mean? She's speaking riddles like the Sphinx. Worse than the Sphinx. At least the Sphinx doesn't laugh like a hyena was an orange, beautiful fruit, brown, delicious, Tropicana. Almost bought him once, big meeting, they gave me a sample. Took one sip, too much pulp. I said, deal's off, and walked out. Neck deal, sir. I have no pulp. I said, too late. You showed me pulp first. Disrespectful, we're done. Could have owned Tropicana. My loss. Actually, their loss. Australia rules, biggest loss wins. Crocodile Dundee told me. He said, sir, in Australia, everything's backwards. Loser wins. I said, that's genius, Paul. But slow down on the Fosters. He was hammered. 3 beers in.
Mr. Jerry Ford, prior to his entry in the prison facility, he was heavily 2 years into his sentence, he turned head possible. Rest was a cognizant of like a month of exposure to pets. Pet B is contracted through blood, like lions and have sex, and tattoo, participating in pets. You may be sick. I filed a motion to subpoena all patient files from the prison hospital for the past 5 years to determine a pattern of delivering enzymes.
My corporation owns 17 prisons. And we provide security.
At Amazon, hourly employees earn an average of over $22 an hour.
All right, what are we digging?
Megacom.
Megacom. This is my mouth. At Amazon, skills training and apprenticeships can move hourly employees into higher paying roles.
This will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough, the communications satellite. These things make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other wherever we may be. When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point.
It's Monday, February 16th, 2026. It's the 47th day of the year. We've got some big time storms on the way. From California to the Ohio Valley to the East Coast, we are tracking several threats. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off talking about the Ohio Valley here because we've got a rare day 4 severe weather risk out here. Portions of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, how about you, Clarksville, Lexington, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Poplar Bluff, all the way up there to Louisville and Evansville. We are talking about the return of Thursday and Friday. We got fall spring that we've been enjoying. There's a price to pay for that, and that's going to be some Gulf moisture making it up in the air, potentially some strong storms. And actually, you know, it's a pretty big deal if the Storm Prediction Center has a date. This looks like something that we're going to start ringing the alarm bells for right now. There's going to be strong storms in this general vicinity as we go from Thursday into Friday, and some of them might pack a tornado threat. Speaking of that fall spring, let's take a look at temperatures tomorrow. My goodness, look at this. At 4 p.m. tomorrow, we're up near 80 degrees in Dallas, 84 in San Antonio. How about you at Lincoln? 68, 64 in Sioux Falls. We're already starting to feel some of that warmth over here in Nashville, all the way up to Columbus, Ohio. It's 51, but that's pretty warm for this time of the year. But it gets warmer the next day. Let's go into Wednesday. This is the day before the day, right? The day before the day. High temperatures are going to be in the 60s in Chicago, 67 over here in Springfield, in the 60s in Columbus. And you can see that we're having warmth even all the way over to Washington, D.C., down to Raleigh, Columbia, Jacksonville, Atlanta, Montgomery, New Orleans, Houston, Arkansas. We are warm, and this is all going to be fueling that storm system that's going to come through on Thursday. Now, why is the storm system coming through on Thursday? Well, there's your answer. You see that crashing cold front right there? Boom, a big blast of cold air is going to come down, swat the warmth out of the way, swat the moisture out of the way, and that is going to lead to severe thunderstorms. So here's a closer look at the dew points that we could be talking about on Thursday. Look at the divide. 59-degree dew point in Louisville at 10 p.m. on Thursday, and just a few miles to the west in St. Louis, 31 degrees. That's half the dew point. We're talking about half the dew in St. Louis, and that sharp division line here is where storms are going to form. Whenever you've got cool, dry air pushing up against warm, moist air, you get lift going to cost thunderstorms. So this time of year, this is a pretty robust setup. It's
Okay,
not
I'm
very
going to
often you
bed.
get a 55-degree dew point in Indianapolis in February. Before that, we're sitting there covering this RRFS model has painted a pretty interesting potential future radar. This is showing an arc of supercells forming east of St. Louis and racing into the Indiana and Kentucky area, potentially even making it into Ohio. This is actually what happens. Tornado threat's going to be higher because we're going to have supercells able to take advantage of the convective available potential energy that'll be there and all of the shear that's going to be there. I definitely think that a couple tornadoes are going to be on the board if we have a setup like this play out. So once again, we're tracking a surge of Gulf moisture with dew points hitting the 60s all the way up into Indiana, which is rare for February. And then we're going to have this strengthening low pressure system over here moving very quickly through the Great very strong wind shear that is going to be able to spin these storms. So when these supercells get going, they're not just going to pop up and be linear. They are going to have lots of spin to them, and that is going to be a problem for the people who live in the path. If you do live in this corridor, Thursday is the day to be weather aware. Have a way to get warnings that will wake you up if necessary. The system is very dynamic, and February severe weather can be particularly dangerous because people aren't expecting it in February like they are in May. Now let's zoom out and talk about this system on a broader scale. Look at what happens before the storms. We're actually going to have somewhat of a blizzard up here in North Dakota and Minnesota tonight into tomorrow and into Wednesday. We're going to have very strong winds and heavy snow up here around Grand Forks, Fargo, over towards Duluth. We have blizzard warnings going out for this. We talked about this yesterday. It's not going to be like a huge, deep snow or anything, but it's going to be an impactful storm down into the UP of Michigan, into southern parts of Ontario, and then it's going out. That's what we're left with in upstate New York and southern New England. I don't see this as a huge snowstorm for you guys, but this will be a pretty impactful storm, once again, for the Duluth area, UP of Michigan, all the way up there into northern portions of Minnesota. And once again, we're not talking about crazy snowfall totals, but a couple people will get more than 8 inches of snow up there around Grand Forks. Duluth might end up with closer to a foot of snow with some lake enhancement going on here. But you can see down here in the northeast, we're talking about a general 1 to 3 inches of snow. Nothing crazy at all. Nothing nearly as crazy as what's going on out here in the mountains of California, though. My goodness, we are going to get an absolute boatload of snow over here. And you know what's crazy about this West Coast system? We talked about this yesterday. There have been multiple severe thunderstorm warnings today for Los Angeles with tornado possible tags. And that threat is going to continue through the day today and even into the day tomorrow, maybe even up to the Pacific Ocean. They have the capability of rotating. So we have the tornado threat that we continue to talk about over the next couple of days. And the main threat's going to be rain, but we are watching that marginal risk severe weather, including water spouts today into tomorrow. The biggest travel nightmare here, though, is going to be the snow. We're talking about snow falling as low as 1,500 feet. So this is not just a snow event for those folks up there above 6,000 feet. Literally as low as 1,500 feet, we're going to be talking about significant snow. This puts major travel on at risk, including the I-5 Grapevine. If you have travel plans through the passes, you need to check the conditions immediately. Sierra Nevada is going to get hammered. And we're talking about feet of snow on top of what's already fallen. 8 feet of snow is a number that keeps going around out here, and it's going to be plumb wild. This is a 1-2 punch with 2 very potent systems coming in back to back. This is the snow Super Bowl for the mountains of California. This is also going to be pretty impactful for Oregon and Washington. Utah, Arizona as well. Not quite as impactful as what we're talking about in California, but you guys are going to get in on some snow and maybe even some rain in the valleys as well. So pushing it even farther into the future, here's our next storm system that we're watching. You can see that continuous plunge of moisture into the west coast. Here's our severe weather maker that we're watching as we go into Thursday and Friday. That is going to go over to the east coast and potentially add another little snow problem to the Boston area, some rain down in New York City and Philadelphia. Watch what happens after that. We get a decent amount of snow in Boston, and then another system comes together, and we have a nor'easter. We have an actual nor'easter trying to pop up on the GFS. I said yesterday that it was weird that we didn't have any eye candy on the GFS in the long range. Well, here it is. February 22nd ain't even that far away, and we're talking about the potential for a nor'easter. Is it actually going to happen? Probably not. Do not screen cap this and put it on Facebook and say that Ryan said it's going to snow back on it. Okay? I'm letting you guys in on a potential here. Okay? We're having fun. Right? I'll let you know when this is a real threat. Right now, it's just one model run showing a hammering from Washington, D.C. up to Boston. So don't get prepared for this, but if it ends up happening, I told you first. Don't though we're talking about severe blasts in there, the next 2 weeks will be warmer than average in the vast majority of the United States, especially right there in the heartland. We talked about Dallas, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Colorado. You guys are all in this warmer than average area, and even though in Illinois and Indiana and Kentucky, for example, we're going to have these cold fronts come through that make it cold for a couple of days, the average temperature over the next 2 weeks is going to be above average, and this is going to continue to be the case. But I do think that we are still on pause. Okay, so after this 2 week time period, as we go into the latter half of February, as we go into that last little bit of February, early March, we're going to have another transition to where we have some dropping in the east, and I really do think that we're going to be setting the stage for some major snowstorms during that time period. So there's snow lovers, stay tuned. I think more snow could potentially be on the way. There's nothing concrete right now. I've been doing this long enough to where I can see the patterns clear as day. What goes up must come down. All right, well, that's all weather talk I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, slap a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel.
A diagnosis of ATTRCM can change how you envision your future, but the next step is still up to you. Start your journey with Amvuttra. Amvuttra treats the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis in adults. It's TTR at the source and requires just 4 injections a year. Amvuttra is proven to help people with ATTRCM live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital visits over 3 years compared to placebo. So you can whether it's about what you do or who you're with. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin E in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. Reimagine what it can mean to live with ATTRCM. Talk to your doctor about Amvuttra today. Amvuttra, just the tip for ATTRCM. It started with one simple goal.
Chris, we can deploy it. We can deploy it.
Get our camera probe into the path of the tornado.
This is not good, guys. Hard to the left. Not good. Oh, that is a violent tornado, man.
From someone, and I bought a 11.5 pound bag of wheat cents from someone, and you know what? There might be a lot of common ones in here, but there might also be some varieties that were missed, and or some better dates. You just never know. Either way, it's 11.5 pounds. I did the math. Should be over 1,600 wheat cents in this bag. So we're gonna dump it out, painstakingly go through every single one of them for any varieties, as well as check the dates, and of course, sort them by 50s, 40s,